I didn't even get a chance to take off my hoodie because I had to fire the video on and get all my emotions out to you guys because holy smokes, what a game tonight. At Scotiabank Arena, the Leafs have played three pathetic games going into tonight. And you thought, one of two things is going to happen. Sheldon Keefe is going to finally get the bounce as Devils head coach and beat the Leafs when they're playing their worst. Or the Leafs are going to get off their schneid by beating Sheldon Keefe. And it was the latter. And your best players were your best players. I thought Marner was outstanding. Obviously Matthews, he's incredible. And Willie Nylander on that new look line of Nylander, Bobby McMann, and Max Domi, they get 2 goals. Well, one was in overtime. But regardless, and Willie Nylander gets the overtime winner. And the Leafs beat Sheldon Keefe for the second time in a row in overtime. And they finally break this losing streak. It is a 4-3 win for the Leafs record, now 28-16-2 on the season, and a much-needed victory for this team and for the fan base. Because in the first period, Jack Hughes scores on an awful turnover by the Leafs at their own blue line. Both defensemen clearing the zone. Jack Hughes in behind them. Puck gets to him. And he's able to just turn around, stand in front of Joe Wall, make a couple head moves, and then beat him. And we're like, what the hell just happened? It is 2:21 into the hockey game, and we're already down on an awful mental defensive breakdown. What the hell happened? And that's how the first period goes. And I gotta say, and if you don't follow the Twitter, the link, or X or whatever, the link is down below for that. I tweeted out after the first period that the barn was dead. Everyone bored. It was boring. Shots were 10-8 in favor of the Leafs. Didn't feel that way. It was just boring, dump and chase, neutral zone hockey. Nothing going on. Second period, before the Nylander goal, I noticed there was like 2 or 3 good shifts in a row where the Leafs started to gain a little bit of momentum. And then Max Domi, Tanev gets the puck down or into the neutral zone. And the Devils just could not pick the puck up because Domi is whacking this thing free. Ends up picking the puck up. And the gorgeous saucer pass just below the circle to Willie Nylander and the quick release back short side, top shelf. Gorgeous one for Willie. He needed that. 25th goal on the year. Tanev and Domi get assists on the goal at 6:14 of the second period. We're tied at 1. All right, we're feeling good. Barnes back to buzzing again. Problem, you take a stupid penalty next. And this was the issue with the Leafs tonight. They score a goal. They then take a stupid penalty, and it costs them. Which one was that? Let me actually check that. Can I check the penalties in this game? There we are. Second period penalties. Right. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, a tripping penalty. Not what you wanted to see. An ugly trip into the corner. Behind, I think it was behind your own net. Got your stick right in his skates. He wasn't pleased with it, but you dropped your stick as well. The evidence is on the ice. And you put them on the power play. And after the Nylander goal, it takes 2 minutes exactly for Nico Hischier to come down. I mean, look, I would have liked Joe Wall to save that goal. That's just a kind of wrist shot from the top of the circle. Look, a good shot, but kind of want him to save that one. And they regain the lead just like that. It is not good at all, right? Shots on goal were 12-7 in favor of the Leafs in the second period, however. And you go to the third period and you're like, man, the Leafs really haven't played bad, but they're losing. But I will say, if you've ever been to a Leaf game, and when they come back in to the second period or the third period or whatever, they show the highlights of the previous period. And I kid you not, 90% of the first period highlights from the Leafs are just point shot floater from Riley, a saucer through through a screen that hits their body, or he gets a save but it's right in the chest, or he's like just nothing. So the second period had a lot more juice to it. And you go into the third period, the Leafs they're pressing. You can see it. They're starting to push. And then they get a power play because Austin Matthews tries to get right to the front of the net, gets tripped up by Noah Siegenthaler. And on that power play, Leafs gets good zone time. And was it Marner? McCabe. No, Marner. Wait, what? Sorry, McCabe gets it back to Marner. That makes no sense. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm totally wrong. My goals are all over the place. Right, so it was Bobby McMann who gets it to Willie Nylander, the one-timer at the point. I saw McCabe, and I'm like, what the hell? No, he didn't. But that was the third goal. Anyways, fires it on, and Austin Matthews, not in his normal spot at the circle, looking for a one-timer, goes right to the net for the rebound, gets the rebound, bangs it home. We are tied at 2. Matthews with the power play marker for the Leafs. And boy, the Leafs had that first power play, and it was ugly in the first period. I mean, an instant turnover, breakaway the other way, you have to take a penalty to get rid of a goal. Like, oh my God, like, what are we doing here? They score on that power play, we're tied. They got some juice back. Problem, they take another stupid penalty not long after. Again, that goal, the Leafs goal, was at 7:43 of the third period. The third period penalty by who? Oliver Ekman-Larsson again. This time for hooking. And it was a hooking penalty. It was at 8:34. So literally under a minute after you take the lead, you tie the game up, you give them a power play. And then Nico Hischier bangs in a rebound, and they get the lead right back. That goal was just a fraction, actually 1 second over the 2-minute mark after the Matthews goal. Not what you want to see again. They regain the lead. It's 3-2. We're halfway through the third period. But then, greatness strikes. Jake McCabe gets it into Mitch Marner but just inside the blue line. And Marner drops it off for Austin Matthews. And the defender, Brendan Dillon, goes right at Mitch Marner and kind of pins him to the boards, which allows Austin Matthews to walk right down, I want to say right down Broadway, because he was off to the wing a little bit. But, I mean, my God, if you haven't seen the goal, go look at it. He's got about, how big's a puck? What? No, that's too big. But I'm just going to use that as a reference. That's the size of the hole that Markstrom gave him. There was no room. But only a few players can pick a top short side corner like Austin Matthews. Incredible stuff. 17th goal in the year, second of the night. Marner and McCabe with assists with under 5 minutes to go in the contest at 15:47. And we're right there. And the Leafs kept pressing, and I kept saying, just don't take a stupid penalty. They didn't, and they kept pushing, got some opportunities, couldn't score. We go to overtime. And, we all know it with overtime, you got to find a way to win a face-off. That's the first thing. You lost the draw. They get the zone time, things are happening, they ring one off the post. Hoo-wee! We're okay. But then, it was a weird change. It was Marner gets the puck just outside the Leafs' blue line, or maybe just inside the blue line, one of the two. The Devils go for a change. Meanwhile, the Leafs have already gone for a change. Willie Nylander's kind of all alone. Marner, I mean, God, you give him that type of pass, he's going to hit that thing any day of the week. Tape to Willie Nylander, in alone, fires it low glove, beats Jacob Markstrom for the overtime winner, his 26th goal of the year. Marner and McCabe again team up with assists there. 1:10 of the overtime frame, and the Leafs get a much-needed victory. They outshoot the New Jersey Devils 18-8 in the third period, and 1-1. It was 1-1 in overtime. 41-24 for the game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Just looked good. Honestly, it was a sleepy first period, but it was kind of a sleepy one for both teams, really, other than a mental breakdown in the early going. And then the Leafs played a great second and third period, and they won the hockey game. Other than a couple stupid penalties from OEL and some not great power play penalty kill stuff, your special teams kept the Devils in the game. The Leafs dominated this one. I thought they were really good. They won the face-off battle 36-33. Special teams, they were 2 for 3. Leafs were 1 for 2. Leafs out-hit the Devils 25-14. Outshot them, we talked about it, 41-24. And this is after the news we hear today that John Tavares is week to week on the IR after that ugly injury in practice. So lovely. Yeah, it's fantastic. Willie Nylander with 2 goals, 1 assist, and a +2 today. Matthews, 2 goals and a +1. Jake McCabe, good to see him back. Good to see Caber back out there, and he gets 2 assists and was a +3 like he never left. Where are we? Mitch Marner, 2 assists. Shout out to him. Point number 700 on the career for him. +2 in the game as well. Chris Tanev back with Jake McCabe. He had an assist and a +2. McMahon and Domi also had assists in the game. Joe Wall, 3 goals and 24 shots. Didn't think he played all that great. Yeah, again, I know it wasn't the reason he faltered, but you would have liked to maybe corral that one of those rebounds. Second goal didn't like. And getting dangled in tight like that with Jack Hughes. Yeah, you'd rather not happen. But your goal scoring won you a hockey game for once. Thank God. On to the next one. And boy, shout out to the Canadiens. Montreal's been playing some great hockey recently. They won tonight as well. They are what? 22-18-4. They've been playing some good hockey. They've won a couple in a row. That Dobish goaltender, he's been outstanding for them. The Leafs go to Montreal to take on the Canadiens on Saturday night. They're inspired. The Leafs got off the schneid today. Let's see what happens. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub today, hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you've not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course, TikTok is down below, so follow there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Raptors edition, maybe tomorrow night, as I'll be out of this area for the weekend. But I'll try to do a video tomorrow night. Raptors in Milwaukee against the Bucks at 8 p.m. And for the Leafs, Saturday night, Leafs Canadiens at the Bell Center. Montreal's playing some good hockey, and they're 4 games over 500. So good to see them playing some good hockey to finally get this rivalry meaning something for both sides. Leafs get off the schneid. Can they make it 2 in a row against Montreal in Montreal? We'll see. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub tonight. Talk to you guys then.